You ever read something and poof, it's gone a minute later? Yeah, happens to the best of us. But what if I told you there's this secret technique, thousands of years old, that could unlock a super memory you didn't even know you had? Let's get into it.
So what is this genius secret? I mean, how do some people remember just vast amounts of information? We're talking epic poems, complex legal articles, and they do it without even breaking a sweat. The answer, believe it or not, is way simpler and, honestly, a lot more fun than you'd think.
Okay, so picture this. Ancient Roman orators, modern-day memory champions, and even Sherlock Holmes. What in the world could they all have in common? It seems totally random, right? But here's the kicker. They all use the exact same powerful ancient technique.
Yeah, this technique, it's like the secret weapon of some of history's greatest minds. It's got a few names, but you probably know it as the memory palace.
So, the official name is the method of loci. And loci, that's just a fancy Latin word for places. The whole thing is built on this really simple but brilliant idea. You take information you want to remember and you mentally place it in a real location you know inside and out. A space you can walk through in your mind's eye.
And the origin story for this, it's pretty wild. Legend has it that way back, around 500 BC, this Greek poet, Simonides of Chios, is at a big banquet. He steps outside for just a second and bam, the roof of the hall collapses. It's a total tragedy. Everyone inside is killed. The victims, they're unrecognizable. But when they ask Simonides for help, he realizes he can identify them. He just closes his eyes and pictures the room, recalling exactly where every single guest was sitting. And right there in that moment, the memory palace was born.
But here's the thing. The power of this technique isn't just for some ancient Greek poet. It's for you. It's all about turning your own mind into this incredible tool for memory. See, your brain is already an expert at remembering places. The method of loci just, well, it hijacks that natural ability. You're not just trying to cram in boring facts. You're building a mental stage. You take abstract data, like a shopping list or notes for an exam, and you turn it into these vivid, bizarre, totally unforgettable images that you place along a journey inside your head.
All right, so you ready to build your own? It's way simpler than it sounds, I promise. It really just breaks down into 5 key steps. Okay, first up, step 1. Choose your palace. This is your foundation, so pick a place you know like the back of your hand. Your house, your office, your walk to the coffee shop. Next, step 2. Establish a route. Decide on a fixed path you'll always follow in your mind, from the front door to the living room to the kitchen, always in that exact order. Then, step 3. Place your information. You're going to assign each thing you need to remember to a specific spot or a locus along that route. Now, step 4, and listen, this one is absolutely crucial. Make it absurd. Your brain loves things that are weird, shocking, or funny. We'll talk more about why in a sec. And finally, step 5, review the journey. You just mentally walk that route again and again to really lock those memories in.
And that brings us to maybe the most important rule of all. As one of our sources, El Cronista, puts it so perfectly, the more peculiar and unbelievable the combination, the better. Don't just picture a carton of milk in your mental kitchen. No, picture that carton of milk belting out an opera on your countertop. Your brain is going to have a much harder time forgetting that.
Okay, theory's great and all, but let's actually see this thing in action. Let's do a walkthrough. I'm going to give you a practical example right now just to show you how easy and how powerful this really is. All right, imagine we need to memorize 4 different ecosystems, maybe for a science test. The palace? We'll use your house. And the route is super simple. Entrance, living room, kitchen, bathroom. Got it? Let's go. First stop, your entrance. I want you to mentally open your front door, but you're not in your hallway anymore. You're standing in a lush, tropical forest. Giant trees are literally bursting through the ceiling. You got colorful birds flying all around you, and you can hear monkeys chattering in the distance. Feel that humidity on your skin. See it, hear it, feel it.
Okay, next up, we walk into the living room. But, whoa, it's been transformed into a hot, arid desert. Sand is covering your entire floor. It's warm. And wait, is that a camel? Yep, there's a camel just casually chilling on your sofa, chewing some cud. It's specific, it's strange,
and that's what makes it stick. From the desert, we head to the kitchen. You push the door open and booer! A blast of cold air hits you. It's a full-on Arctic landscape. Everything is covered in a thick layer of snow and ice. And look, on your countertops, there's a whole family of penguins just waddling around. Oh, and one just slid off into the sink.
Last stop, the bathroom. You open the door and splosh. The floor isn't tile anymore. It's water. Your bathtub has become a mini ocean. It's teeming with fish, and there's algae growing on the walls. Okay, now, real quick, walk back through it in your head. What was at the entrance? The living room? Kitchen? Bathroom? You remember it, don't you? See? It works.
So why does this work so ridiculously well? It's not magic, it's neuroscience. This ancient trick is basically a hack that taps directly into how our brains are wired. It all has to do with a part of your brain called the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's highly evolved GPS and filing cabinet, all rolled into one. I mean, for our ancient ancestors, remembering where the good berry bushes were or where that dangerous predator lived, that wasn't a nice to have. It was life or death. So we are, quite literally, hardwired to remember places. And we've got amazing real-world proof of this. Check this out. Studies on London taxi drivers, the ones who have to memorize thousands of streets just to get their license, show that they have significantly larger hippocampi than the rest of us. Their brains actually physically changed to hold all that spatial information. How cool is that? So you can see, this is way more than just a cool party trick. It's a seriously powerful tool for learning and remembering things. And the only real limit, it's your own imagination. And the applications here are just endless. Use it for exam topics, business presentations, your shopping list, key dates, complicated legal articles, learning a new language. One person in our source material even used it to memorize all 50 provinces of Spain. Seriously. The system works for pretty much anything you need to lock into your brain. Memory expert Jose Maria Bia really said it best. Your imagination is the most powerful gym for your memory. So I'll leave you with this. What's the first thing you're going to build into your memory palace?